You can stand behind your chair and start doing some releve work. We are going to continue to focus on balancing the pelvis. We're going to continue on focusing on, I did a bunch of movement therapy exploration yesterday, all night, all day, after our 3 classes together, and just kind of working out whatever's going on. And I did find something right here. I'm just going to tell you guys until we get started, in case anybody else comes. Let me move the chair really quick. So I just want to show you something really quick. So I found something. Let me let Heidi in. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Okay. So just through movement and stuff, something sparked up about right here. Right here. You know how sometimes I ask you to roll out your feet and find a tender spot in your foot? This is what I'm feeling right there. Like if I were to roll in my foot and find a tender spot, it's a tender spot right here. And every time I dig into it and work on the release of it, I feel release back here. So this could be a point of reason, right? That something's stagnant here, something's pulling here, and it's pulling me this way. And yesterday we saw in class that my pelvis is doing this natural twist. We saw it in class yesterday, in both the classes. I would point out every time I felt something off with my body. I pointed out in every class every time I felt my back area, right? And what I noticed is that I have this twisted pelvis. And what I had to do through the classes was avoid that rotation. Don't let the body go where it wants to go. Use your brain and put the body and the brain together, right? So I've got to retrain this whole area to hold and resist the twist. So now that I found this area, now I'm like, okay, so do I have so much tightness here that it's pulling me there? And did it all start here? I don't have to answer that question. What it is just working on all parts of us instead of just on the part that is inflamed or hurts, okay? So what I told you this story is because it's going to come out today in BarreFLOW. We're going to try to do some movement therapy for this line. So why don't you guys go ahead and just feel this line with me. Put your left hand on your inner thigh, halfway between your hip crease and your knee. So it's about right there. And then I just want you to draw like almost like an X line up around to the outer hip, and then touch right here where the soft tissue meets the sacrum. Okay? So do that line a couple times. Just teach the brain kind of the line we want to pull on through movement. Engage and release. And we're going to do it both sides because both sides have to work, right, together. So go ahead and draw that line here too. Just through touch therapy, brings the mind and the body together. So these are the lines, okay? Now they also continue up the spinal lines right here. The soft tissue, the muscle work, or the muscle that aligns the bone, the spine itself. Okay, so it comes up into that. It's all connected. Then, if I take from what's back and I come around here and I start to kind of look around or feel around, oh, I have a tender spot right here. And when I do this to my front, I can feel something happening right here in that tender spot in the back. So it's just movement exploration. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing. I'm just digging in, and see how I'm just digging in and up, and I can feel something happening back here. So one more time through the lines, and then we're going to get started. So here, around to the sacrum, right here, up the muscle line of the spine. Once you get up, you bring it into the front. And then I just want you to start lifting. So see what I'm doing? I'm getting into the soft tissue. I'm not just like pushing in. I'm also engaging this muscle, the abs, and watch. Push together and then lift up into that rib cage area, and do it both sides. So don't just like, engage the abs, push the fingers in, lift into the ribs. Do that a few times. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want to tell you what I feel. This side is hard as a rock. This side is squishy. That means this side has like dormant. It's not activating as much as this side. This may not be the problem. It could be this. So we just want to bring balance. So once we find that, now what I would do is, okay, so I'm sure you may have different sides. Try it one more time. Go in and lift, go in and lift. Just find if there's a different side. Good. Now what you want to do is take the weaker side that's not activating and make it activate. Poke it. Wake it up. Wake it up. Wake it up. I can feel it pulling on my hip, my back right here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. You just want to bring balance to the two sides. That's in all parts of us. Stand tall behind your chair.